All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Malabat and Malabres is hi, Devi. Yes, so if you check your time now, 6:01 on the DOT and as Sports Control Unical Radio 103.5. You're on the number one station where they can be on top information, education, and entertainment. We they call them Edu Infotainment 360. And as a be like this, you don't carry matter where concern information and entertainment come your way as Sports Control don't come right now. The best way they hear your voice now, Sir Kennedy, and now you. We go do this one together for Sports Control Unical Radio 103.5, and the person way they here with me to wakama this one together. Na how the be now.
Good evening, Sir Kennedy. Good evening to all our beautiful listeners who dey for inside the city of Calabar and beyond. Thank you. So you don't find out time to join us this beautiful evening. We go yarn for all the three we dey saw for inside the world of sport. TGIF weekend they come and plenty to read the way we go choke mouth with this particular evening. No go anywhere, dey with us.
Yes, so plenty tori dey wey we go chook mouth for inside like this. As e be like this, tori yarn ground, tori dey ground because next week, this weekend, yes, so
weekend,
the fate of the people wey go win the Premier League will be decided, and the fate of the Champions League spots in the Premier League will be decided, and also we also get the Copa del Rey finals wey dey come up between Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, so without no further hesitation, make we give you the small update where they happen for the world of sports like this. Yes, the first story where they yana be say Asoko leads the 400-meter charge at the MTN Champs final. The preeminent day of the MTN Champs Grand Finale held at the Lakers Saname Stadium on Thursday delivered a series of training performances as multiple finals were decided and the medical and medals claimed across the track field event. In the senior men's 400 meters wey be say the team MTN Ezekiel Asopo lived up an expectation storming to victory in the 4.60 seconds. He finished ahead of the Benin Republic Julius Wiga, and also his teammate Miracle Wim Donald followed suit in the women's event, producing a personal best of 54.07 seconds to secure a gold medal. Also, Joy Ayomide followed suit, and we also had Adebuju Adeyu. And for the junior men's team, we had 400 meters provided one of the closest race of the day, as we see as David Dominion Odo edged Ghana Kazali Idrus to retain the title for Nigeria. And yes, this one awaiting the happen for the ongoing Nigerian for the ongoing MTN Champs competition where they go on like this. And also another buzzing matter where the Soviet be say Saudi Arabia don't sack their head coach ahead of the World Cup. Yes, as e be like this now, the Frenchman wey im name na Yves Renard told the AFP on Friday that he has been relieved of his duties as Saudi Arabia coach less than 2 months before the World Cup there. So the 57 years old returned for a second spell in Saudi coach at the end of 2020. Haven't led them at their last World Cup in Qatar, including to a famous win over the champions Argentina in the group stage. And therefore, in what they say, that's football. Saudi Arabia have qualified for the World Cup 7 times, including twice with me. Renard told the AFP via telephone, and there is only one coach who has led them through both qualifiers and the World Cup. That's me in 2022, and at least there will be a sense of pride. And also Renard, a 2 times African Cup of Nations winner with Zambia and Ivory Coast, led Saudi Arabia from 2019 to 2023, replaced by Roberto Mancini. What a surprising decision wey e be like this now. So na how you see this matter like this now, wey just shock you say Saudi Arabia don sack their coach ahead of the World Cup.
I came across a story I think this afternoon, and I can't be like I was just lost. I was just lost for like 30 seconds because the World Cup is just 55 days away.
Yes.
And you are relieving your manager of his job right now.
Yes.
And even seeing that they is it Al Khalid manager also is taking charge for the meantime. For me, I think this for Saudi Arabia they ought to have maybe done taken this action before now, because maybe them they wait, they still they ask themselves questions so that they go now see one be, because right now to sack this man now I feel is not the best choice. It's not the best choice. Looking at that, and looking at the fact that
in 2 months' time.
just how do you want him to do it? Is he a magician? How does he structure the team? How does he come in to build a team to his satisfaction, so that at least he can now use them in the World Cup? You get. But the way he don't be now like this, he don't go.
Yeah.
And seeing that he has even tried, he has taken Saudi Arabia now to 2 consecutive World Cups.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves a lot of applause for that. Renard has really been a good manager, especially with regards to international football. He might not be at that apex level, but he's one man that can come in and steady the ship. He has done it. He has won the outcome with Ivory Coast. He has been with the Moroccan side. He has
Zambia.
You get, so he has the track record when it comes to performing at international level. So I don't really understand why Saudi Arabia are letting go of him at the moment. But whatever the case is, I just hope that the balls will favor them, because people will actually say that, many will say and many will speculate that even if he's leaving, the man you are bringing in, is he
up for the job?
Is he up for the job? Is he taking you to the final?
Yeah,
you get. But
another matter.
As the case don't be, make we just see how this one will turn around their fate.
Yes, so let's see how this one will turn around their fate in the World Cup. And also for other matter like this, if you watch the African Cup, the CAF Confederation Cup playoff like this, the match between Zamalek and CRO Belouizdad, CD 0-0 for the 46 minutes. And still ongoing at the Italian Serie A game where they go on between Sassuolo and Como, and still 0-0, and still to come in the Italian Serie A now, the match between Inter Milan and Cagliari. And also for the Bundesliga, we go see as St. Pauli and FC Cologne go face themselves this evening. And also French League One, we go see as Lens will go against Toulouse. And for the Algerian League One like this, we dey see as the match between ASO Schleps 1-0 against Olympic Akko, and also the match between Ozara and Kelencha, CD 0-0 for the Algerian Liga 1 there. And still on other story for the world of sports like this, another news where they come for our hand there, be say David Alaba is expected to leave Real Madrid as free agent when his current contract expires, according to report. And as e be like this, Australian defender who joined Real Madrid after a successful spell in Germany is approaching the final stage of his deal, with indication that he will not extend his stay at the club. As reported, David Alaba is expected to leave as free agent, reported since November. Several clubs already approached the defender who is out of contract. His availability on free transfer is expected to attract further in the upcoming transfer. The Alaba has been an important figure in Real Madrid since arriving, and offering versatility across the defense and also in the midfield. So Nathaniel surprising say Alaba is leaving right now.
They're surprising for me, because I'm honest with you. They're surprising give me because okay, if you look at it, Alaba has
paid his dues.
He has actually paid his dues, and over time now, I feel is gradually turning into a liability. Not trying to shade him, but
okay,
I just feel he's gradually becoming a liability at the club.
Okay.
Look at since when he came back from the ACL something.
Yeah,
since that time,
things have not been the same.
Things have never been the same, sir. So if you see him now, he don't grow now. Sometimes, let's say in a season that has let's say 50 games in a season. Yeah, I know Magic play more than that.
He will not give you up to 25.
Like 25. Now 25 is too much. You're asking too much of him. Just tell him play 10 consistently.
Okay, 10 straight. I can't give 10 straight.
I can boast about it anywhere in the world that Alaba has not played up to 10. Has not played up to 10 straight games this season.
Yeah, that's true.
And look at last season too. It's very doubtful. So if you look at it moving forward, he's even getting older as well. Age is not on his side. So and he's earning much too at the club.
Yes.
The best thing at this moment is just to see a way of letting him go, and you appreciate him for what he has done. Of course, he has done exceptionally well at Madrid. Then you scout for younger defenders to bring into the team. For me, it's not a surprising news. I had been expecting it. I think since when I saw the rumors around probably February and early March, I just settled in my head that there's a lot of truth in this particular rumor, and yeah, it's materializing now.
Yeah, it's materializing now. And another to the way again for you, and I be say, ex-England national football team player Ashley Cole has begun his first senior head coaching role in Italy, taking charge of Cesena FC after expressing frustration at lack of opportunities in England. And the former Labour who earned 100 who earned 107 caps for England said he felt discouraged by repeated rejections despite building up years of coaching experiences. As reported on Thursday, Cole was quoted as saying, I am getting kind of discouraged by lack of opportunities from some clubs in England I spoke to. After retiring from playing, Cole worked his way through the coaching ranks, completing his badge under Frank Lampard and Derby County before moving into the roles with Chelsea Academy, Everton, Birmingham FC under Wayne Rooney, and within the England setup alongside Lee Clacy. Can we call this a good CV for him to find a job in England? because if when I saw the headline this evening, say he is being frustrated, then I wanted to go into details, and I can't see people when learn work under. I can't be like, because if you check, okay, let's say for example,
I can easily track him by following his masters.
But you can't track him with his BSc. But because it's surprising, if you give a coach like if you submit a coach CV, somebody like, let's say Maresca, Vincent Kompany, who else, even Mikel Arteta, or even which other person which other young coach is even available?
Lampard.
No, me Lampard the one side first. Someone like Pilot,
Nagelsmann,
all those kind of people. Now, if you submit their CV, give me now. Then I can't check who they do their mentorship under. I can't say these ones they do their mentorship under the likes of let's say under the likes of Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, maybe Ancelotti. Just name few other, even Abeola said, If you give me this kind of people now, make I check their CV now. I can't say they do mentorship under coaches like this. I will not be afraid to hire them. But you can't give me Ashley Cole. I'm not looking down on him. But me, I don't trust England coaches. I can never trust it. Seeing his CV, he learning work under Wayne Rooney and Frank Lampard, Everton Academy and Brighton City Academy. I mean,
but see,
what do you bring to the table?
I need to be honest though.
No. I tell myself the truth. The CV is not too satisfying.
Look, I must be honest. Looking at the fact that he has learned the coaching responsibilities under Ashley Cole, Everton, and Academy, whatever. Yes, that has a part to play, but not the whole part. Once I don't see the name Wayne Rooney there,
only Rooney self.
I'm like, how do we do this now? Because once Rooney is in that
Rooney doesn't have a track record.
You know that when it comes to managerial responsibilities, he has not.
He's bad at it.
So what did you actually learn from him that you are taking home? Abi, take home, because I doubt if there were any take home lessons. You get, because if you actually have take home lessons and you are bringing exactly those same things to practice.
But I think he won his first managerial match at Sensei last weekend in the Serie B in Italy.
The thing is just that's why I said the people you work under does not 100% guarantee.
And he served 7 years as an assistant coach.
He has served enough. That's the number of years for servant. He don't serve complete.
He don't serve complete.
I feel they guarantee to be a good manager. No be say you serve under good coach. That one get part of. But as maybe now he don't learn under Rooney. They do say that experience is the best teacher, be the better teacher. So if him now don't by experience watch when Rooney say this in tactics now, know the flow, he can actually maybe improve on it, check for the weaknesses and self-develop himself. Not just that what Rooney taught him, hook, line and sinker. I just won't carry and come. Go work this. I'm telling him for free that ship would definitely sink. Because we've seen where Rooney done wonders. Make we not go that side, sure.
Make we not just go that side, because it's just surprising that somebody like you is coming to tell me that you have not seen any opportunity in England after completing will I say a coaching mentorship under Wayne Rooney and Frank Lampard. It's not that I'm writing off Frank Lampard. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job in Derby County, but for you cannot carry what you learn from those two guys to come and coach elite clubs in the Premier League.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
You know, sometimes a club, a player with such reputation, a person of Ashley Cole. I mean, when someone like me now hear the name Ashley Cole, I say that he want enter coaching, I'll be like he will do well because of what he did as a player. But when you second tell me say, see what he did in learning mentorship under when Arena and Frank Lampard, I'll be like, I don't already flag
red
the
flag.
guy. I don't
But
already red flag the guy.
Now wetin dey be say is not actually the end point.
Yes.
You fit learn under Rooney o, make you sef still go develop yourself too o. Learn under like watch Guardiola clips, learn tactics from the likes of Ancelotti, Mourinho, Conte. Just join things together, try to improve on your own personal time. No be say you go just depend on only what Rooney taught you. Maybe Rooney taught you in the classroom. There's always provision for you to go back home and research. There's YouTube. There are a whole lot of avenues for you to learn. So I feel if he actually does that, then it's good to go.
Yeah, so if he actually does that, he is good to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as this post on Unical Radio 103.5, and then we get a lot of story way day for town. And say this weekend we get a lot of matches. But we say, that weekend showdown. Now be this. Make we go small break. When we come back, now there we go summer all the story and we go open phone and make you drop your prediction for the matches where they happen tomorrow. We dey see Atlético Madrid against Real Sociedad for the Copa del Rey. We dey see one of the biggest match of the weekend: Arsenal versus Manchester City and Chelsea versus Manchester United. Ladies and gentlemen, can this weekend not get any sweeter on sweeter? Yes, so we go small break. When we come back, yes, so we go come there, summer you all the story and we go also open phone line, make you bring in your own contribution. Not get anywhere. Now, since what's going on Tommy Unical Radio 103.5, and as a Kennedy Anata, now they here with you with the come back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from that break. Yes, now still spoken on Unical Radio 103.5. And I see be like this. So, yes, so make we talk about the super packed weekend where they on our way like this. First of all, make we check out to talk about the Copa del Rio final where we get this weekend. Yes, so because seeing that's Atletico de Madrid going to going to the finals and aspiring for another final is something that we need to clap for them. I mean, it has not been their best season so far, but their performance this season have really speak a lot for them. What do you think?
Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
This season I feel they really tried.
Yes,
they really tried. Compared to previous seasons where we're all like, Atletico, then they follow Spain. Now why is it that it's
they
as
know
if
they get anything
it's as
like
if they're
that.
always coming second from behind all the time. And by that I mean that they are always there, either Barca first or Madrid second or Madrid first.
They always third.
They always third. Whether in the Copa, most times even in the Copa they get knocked out by smaller division teams and even other teams in La Liga. And they always have disappointing outings. But then
so far so good this season.
I can safely say that tables don't turn.
Actually.
Because
nobody really say table turn, just that they were the right side of the table this season.
Okay, they were the right side of the table. And they had a pretty long spoon. So,
nice one.
Look at the Champions League. They already are through to the semi-finals where they'll be locking us with Arsenal.
Okay.
And then Copa del Rey, they knocked out Barcelona at the semis. And now they are up to the final facing Sociedad. I feel this is actually that dream season for them because even if you can't lay hold on the La Liga, at least you have the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. You are vying for, and you are a very strong contender.
They say if you not reach for the sky, if you not reach for the sky, make it land for the cloud at least.
Exactly. Now with Atletico, they do be that. So bad as back, if you carry Copa del Rey whole body or Champions League or even both, it will be very, very wonderful to see. And Diego Simeone is one man that has really been patient. You know, and the board too have been very patient with him. He's not working today does not mean it will not work tomorrow.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what Simeone has proved now. It did not work maybe last season or season before last, but this season I think to an extent his buttons are really, really clicked. So that's why Atletico are where they are. Coming up against Sociedad tomorrow, it will be a very tough one because Sociedad as well, they are hungry for a trophy, they are hungry for a medal, they are hungry for a silverware. So I'm actually looking at it that the better team will win. This kind of match is not a match that Atletico always maybe want to play defense, but I have a scare because from what I know about Atletico this season, they can play well against big teams.
But they can't do it against small teams.
When it's like you can say to an extent, Sociedad are like a mid-table team. When they either come against mid-table teams or smaller teams,
they don't do it.
They don't even perform. You are like, is it the same Atletico that just beat Real Madrid over the weekend? And you get so. I just hope that doesn't resurface this time around. I'm actually rooting for Atletico to win. The match will be a long one, to be honest. It will be a long one, but I'm rooting for Atletico to win.
Yes, rooting for Atletico de Madrid to win. And also, if Atletico Madrid win, it's going to be Ademola Lookman's first trophy with Atletico Madrid. And it will be so good to see that the Nigerian will step up. We know that the first club final that he went to, which was the Europa League with against Bayer Leverkusen, we saw what he did there. I would just pray that Diego Simeone will give him a playing time and let's see if he can actually replicate a magic for us right there.
Yeah, it will actually be a very, very good one to see Lookman start.
Even though he doesn't have a show a performance.
It will actually be good that
he starts
then he gives his best. Maybe he's being subbed off or even plays for 90 minutes, then the match ends in praise by Atletico winning. You get if you actually want to consider it, the teams squaring up against each other now. Atletico, at least you can say for the past 10 years they have a few trophies not too many that they can at least show for their efforts. But Sociedad, it's been a very long time. These guys are very hungry and thirsty for a trophy. They are
I think at Real Sociedad needs a trophy, but Atletico Madrid are desperate for it. Yes, they are more. I think Atletico Madrid are more desperate for the trophy. Okay. I think
from the stats box, we realize that Atletico are heading into this match since winning the competition for the 10th time in 2012. That was the 2012-2013 season, and back then they weren't even in a very good form. They were struggling. While they also they have advanced to the semi-final of the Champions League, as I said earlier, after beating Barcelona 2-1. And if you actually look at it too, they are already firmly placed in the top 4 of the La Liga this season, meaning that Champions League for next season it has been secured already.
Yes.
Then also they have been able to negotiate multiple tournaments by rotating their squad. That's one scary thing Simeone has been doing this season. Rotating the squad even without.
And their attacking this thing have changed a little bit. They come out and play ball. Unlike
before that. Although sometimes he still
shaky.
He still puts himself back like a snail. Like once maybe he don't score you one now, you just go inside back like a snail, and for the rest of 90 minutes you might just have to be playing against
a wall.
The wall of China be wall of what?
It doesn't like say they throw tennis if they bounce back to
you. Exactly. So Atletico are unbeaten in their across the last 9 meetings with Sociedad. They've won 6, they've drawn 3, while Sociedad have won 3 of their last 4 meetings in this competition. They've only lost 1, with the first of those victories being their penalty shootout triumph in the 1986-1987 final. So if you are going by the stats, Atletico are better placed than Sociedad. And I feel tomorrow it will have a way of impacting that game. It will definitely have a way of impacting the game. But I'm looking at Atletico going with the victory.
Yeah, we're looking at Atletico de Madrid going home with the victory. 08094444058. What do you think about the match Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad in the Copa del Rey final? And also another thing where they come our place again, I be say the news where they come, I be say Real Madrid say should, in case Barcelona wins the El Clasico, wins the La Liga title before the El Clasico finals, before the El Clasico match, they will not give a guard of honor to them. And I find it so disrespectful. And I think I will take this opportunity to say that if there anything where they happen to Barcelona, Real Madrid right now, they ask for it. It's exactly what happened to them. You see, this thing of giving players their way, now waiting hurt them. Xabi Alonso is a good coach, although I would say that he took the Real Madrid. He took the that's the Real Madrid coach the Real Madrid job early. But I would say that one of the reasons he got fired was because of Real Madrid players, because of the kind edge or the kind power where the owners don't give Real Madrid players. Maybe say you go see player they talk to coach anyhow, if they sub you they talk to coach anyhow. Now and I'm very very sure that it was not in Real Madrid power to say that they don't want to give guard of honor to Barcelona because it's done everywhere. You say this kind of thing cannot be done in the Premier League. That is one thing I love about the Premier League. No matter what happens, no matter the kind of rivalry that goes on between Manchester United and Manchester City, no matter the kind of rivalry that goes on between Arsenal and Chelsea, no matter the kind of rivalry that goes on between Liverpool and Manchester City, anybody that wins the league will always be given a guard of honor. That is one thing. That is why Premier League will forever be the best league in the world, because of the respect they give to themselves despite the rivalry between themselves. You understand me now? So look at what is going on in the La Liga. Look at what is going on in the La Liga. Real Madrid is coming to tell us that they will not give guard of honor to Barcelona should in case they win the league before El Clasico. And I was like, how disrespectful. Where is this thing? Where is it coming from? Because a little bit I find it, will I say, I see it as an insult on football, and I see it as an insult on Barca. And I see it as this in a small picking mentality. Actually, give them the respect that they won the league by telling them, say, yes, we don't win the league this season, no mean say we go win a last season. You could just tell them, congratulations. Everybody wearing clothes, they go, but why?
It's a choice.
Why is it? It's not a choice. It's not actually a choice.
It's Real Madrid's choice too.
I think it's a sign of respect.
I know that in football there's always a very large room for sportsmanship.
Exactly.
And guard of honor is actually
one of the very most important things.
One of the very most important things that displays the sportsmanship level in football. But at the same time, sometimes unhealthy rivalry they cause some kind of things. And with the way they be now, like Real Madrid don't come out and talk now, you can actually depict that this thing now unhealthy rivalry cause them.
Exactly.
Because you can actually I think it happened. We saw a shadow of it when Real Madrid played against Barcelona in
the Spanish Super Cup.
Yeah, we saw
after the whole match. Mbappe commanded the whole Real Madrid squad not to give a guard of honor. Meanwhile, Xabi Alonso was calling them to give a guard of honor. What's the meaning of that?
That was just like a shadow.
It's very, very disrespectful.
That was just that was just a shadow of it. But I know it's quite disrespectful, but at the same time, the team have a choice to say, okay, we don't want to give Barca the guard of honor.
See, no matter
the only body I feel can actually maybe look into it
is the disciplinary body.
Yeah, the La Liga,
FA,
the Spanish FA,
yes,
and the La Liga
disciplinary board.
So they can actually look at it and be like, oh, this thing is not cool to do or something. But if at the end of the day they don't say anything on it, then that's it.
But does it look fair? Does it look fair? Because I know that Barcelona will not do this kind of thing. No matter I'm not a Barcelona fan. If I'm to fan any club in Europe, if I'm to fan any club in Europe in Spain, is Real Madrid. But due to this now, I think I'm having this sense of not even supporting them in any competition again, because what is this? This thing has small picking mentality.
It depends.
It depends. It's not. It depends.
I know.
These are your top rivalry.
Guard of honor, is it a must?
It's not.
It's not a must. It's necessary. But
even though they didn't want to do the guard of honor, but why coming out to make an announcement for it in the first place? Why not it be that the day where a Clasico day, everybody just carry their jersey, hold their mascot, match come up for ground, everybody sing Hala Madrid, sing the Barcelona anthem. As we do finish, everybody, why will you come out and make an announcement to tell us that you people are not giving Real Madrid Barcelona a guard of honor in the upcoming Clasico should in case they win the league? What are you trying to tell us?
When they actually pre-inform
you see this Real Madrid
when you are being pre-informed, you won't expect too much, so that they won't take them on.
No. I know definitely Barcelona will not be expecting a guard of honor from Real Madrid, because Real Madrid is angry because they are ending the season trophy. But that is understandable. But you coming to tell me ahead of time, it looks like you are being childish about it.
I know it's quite disrespectful.
Exactly.
For Madrid, they at least ought not to have
even make the announcement
on this part, because
exactly it's just like say I want to kill you now, I want to make announcement.
It don't be like say the rivalry don't pass level what we say even football that is a game of love and unity and
yes
is not even bringing that harmony again.
Exactly.
So
yes,
that hasn't gotten to that extent. But at the same time, Madrid have a choice. I'm not saying what they are doing is the right thing, but I feel they also have a choice. If they choose not to respect Barca, which I know it doesn't speak well of them, then we have it the way it is.
We have it the way it is. You see, during this week, one of our football analysts in the person of ND, we make us realize something. Just let's say this weekend or this just this football period we just passed, he made us realize something, and I took that observation into when he told me that, I decided to make my own observation, and it was true. I don't know if you noticed. Okay, before that, Bournemouth has appointed a new coach who will be taking over from the beginning of next season, that will be replacing Ireola at the end of the season, and that person goes with the name of Marco Ross. Yes, Marco Ross from next season 2026-2027 Premier League season. He will be taking over Bournemouth. And as it be like this, Marco Ross is a German professional football manager who was recently the manager of RB Leipzig and former player who was a defender at Leverkusen Leipzig. And he also coached teammates. And in his managerial career, he coached the Lokomotiv Leipzig. He coached the Red Bull Salzburg, and he also coached the Borussia Mönchengladbach, and also coached the Borussia Dortmund, and also coached the RB Leipzig. So as it be like this, Nata, we are having another German in our league from this season.
No be our league. My league now MPFL.
Okay, we are having another German machine in the Premier League this season.
I'll be looking forward to see what he can actually bring.
Okay.
I've noticed something with this Bournemouth team since they got relegated and regained promotion.
Yes.
They've been very intentional about every single thing they are doing.
And keeping their stay there.
You get, whether not for signing or whether not for anything you see them doing, they've been very intentional about, especially their transfers.
Yeah,
like
I mean strategic.
They've also gone to be to the point that they actually break the bank sometimes. We saw that they acquired this guy from Ryan. The Ryan they got from the Brazilian league now. You get, so they've actually been doing something very cool. So I feel Marco Rose coming in will actually be one to look out to see what he will bring to the league. But then he can never be Iraola. Let's just hope that he keeps up to the standard.
Yes, so do you think that he will still maintain that fire that is in Mona? Because Bournemouth now, their next requirement for this season is not going to be keep us in the league. So you know, their next requirement for this season, any coach that is coming in,
it should be top 10. It should be top 10.
It's not even top 10. Give us a European football because already right now they're already in the top 10.
I feel
they might finish top 10 this season because they
are currently 11.
1 point away from the 10th position. So which means if they finish 10th position this season, I think the next coach that is coming is give us a European football next season.
Conference League. Then they'll have to break the bank for it too.
Yeah, they'll have to break the bank.
They go do them according to how their hand long reach. But for the meantime, I will say stay for top 10. Just vie for that top 10.
Okay.
Because if you can't comfortably be finishing in the top 10 every season, then your hand never long reach today. Say make we go for European football.
Yeah, so your hand never long reach. Say make we go for European football. And another matter where we get for here now be say yes. Talking about it, just like I said, Andy brought something to my observation this evening, and I decided to look at it. Even yesterday, me and you be really talk about that thing, and that thing now how the Europa League and the Conference League lost attention ever since there was an improvement in the Champions League. You know, Germany, I think Germany and the Premier League has been given 5 spots in the Champions League. Last season, we saw 5 teams go to the Champions League last season from Premier League. We saw let's start with the champions: Liverpool, 2nd position Arsenal, 3rd position Manchester City, then 4th position Chelsea. Then we now also see Newcastle joining the queue, and Tottenham, who won the Europa League. That's it. 6 teams last season went to the Champions League this season. Then let's go back to the German Bundesliga. Before it's 3 teams in the German Bundesliga. Now it's 4 teams. French Ligue 1 before it's 3, now 4 teams. Then normally it's 4 teams from the Spanish Liga, and we have seen that a little bit. Europa League and Conference League have lost its attention that it used to have. Imagine if we have the likes of Manchester City that got knocked out, or the likes of Chelsea, or we had those teams. Immediately they got knocked out from the Champions League, they will get relegated into the Europa League or the Conference League. Imagine if we have those kind of people there. A little attention will be happening. A little attention will be at the Europa League or Conference League. But a complaint came that why is it that it's only the teams who get relegated from Champions League to Europa League that will always end up winning the Europa League? A new format came up, which is the league format. Once you get eliminated from the Champions League, you are going home. No Europa League, no Conference League. But right now, the Europa League is not getting into attention because we are not having elite teams there. So what do you think about this? Because imagine if we had maybe Chelsea in the Europa League or Manchester United in the Europa League or even Barcelona in the Europa League or just the top elite teams in the Europa League. I know the kind of attention the Europa League would have gotten, but since you don't have it, do you think that there need to be a reshuffle so that we can be having these guys? And now we be say 5 teams now they go Conference League. Yeah. And you know that 5 teams now they go
Champions League.
Now we be say 5 teams now they go Champions League. And let's take Premier League for example. Now they are saying 5 teams is going to the Champions League. Imagine if at the end of the day we see the likes of Arsenal, Man City, Manchester United, Chelsea and Liverpool makes it to the Champions League. What do you think is going to happen? And definitely we can never say go to the Bundesliga. In the Bundesliga we are going to see the likes of Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Stuttgart, and RB Leipzig going to the Champions League. Then in the Italian Serie A, still the same thing. Then in the French Ligue 1, you still have the same thing. In the French Ligue 1, you still have the same thing in the French Ligue 1 in the sense of they are in the French Ligue 1, you still have there are only 3 people go to the Champions League, which is PSG, Lens, and Lille. Then their number 4, which is Olympique Marseille, goes to the Conference League. Goes to the Europa League. So don't you think that a little adjustment should be done so that the kind of media visibility that Champions League is having, Europa League and Conference League can be having? Honestly speaking, right now, yesterday I even check. If not that I was checking through headlines, I found out that yesterday was Europa League. To tell you the truth, apart from the fact that Chelsea won the Conference League last season and Manchester United were the Europa League final, I never paid attention to Europa League and Conference League this particular season because Manchester United or these top elite clubs are not there.
For me, I know top elite clubs. These elite clubs have a way of pushing fans to watch particular games.
Particular tournaments.
Beyond that, myself, I'm a football lover. So even if Aston Villa square up against Bologna, it's a very exciting.
No. It's definitely
a very exciting match for me to watch.
The thing is say,
yeah.
You don't be surprised. I dey very sure say you no follow up the league phase. Now from this semi-final, now from quarter-final, all of us start to follow up Europa League. Nobody follow up league phase. Even
for me, the league phase in the Europa League,
the Conference League, it's not really that entertaining.
Yeah, it's not really that entertaining. I agree with that one. Even the complaint that was laid that if Champions League teams
get relegated to Europa League, they always end up winning it.
And it's actually true because
those
ones now strong forces. Once they don't call that Europa, they come with vex.
They're like elephant when they step on top grass.
They come with vex, see they come out them for Champions League, and it will be very hard for you to even win them. But at the same time, I feel let's just the UEFA just has to look at it to see a way of maybe making 1 or 2 adjustments because as it stands right now, Europa League, that's why it's Europa League.
Yeah.
That's why everybody needs to fight to be at it. If you are an elite club, then you have to fight to be in the Champions League.
Yes.
Because right now, Europa League is now clearly a game for those that are finishing below the elite teams in every league you find yourself. Any IB, if your team no perform very well, maybe in a particular season, and they drop down to the Europa League, then you can sit there and watch them. But for now, if your team makes it to the Champions League, that's why you need to be happy. Everything just but a lot of visibility has been shifted away from
the Europa
League and the Conference League, mainly because of the absence of maybe bigger teams. Because all the teams where you go find for them, most of them now teams will be say then they either finish, let's say in the Premier League now, their teams are finishing 6, 7, as the case may be. Then for La Liga, they are mid-table teams. In Serie A, they are mid-table teams. These are teams that are finishing 6, 7, and as we know, in La Liga, Serie A, and Bundesliga, Ligue 1, French Ligue 1, those positions of 5th, 6th, 7th, in every season they tend to change. They are not even like Premier League that you can easily guess. Any season, anybody that is performing very well can come up and take those positions.
That one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as this was going to carry you 103.5. Make we give you the full rundown of the matches where they happen this weekend. Starting from the Italian Serie A. Tomorrow we go see as Udinese go against Parma and Napoli go against and AS Roma go go against Atalanta. And for the German Bundesliga, we go see Bayer Leverkusen go go against Augsburg. Hoffenheim go go against Dortmund, and the Union Berlin go go against Wolfsburg, and Werder Bremen go go against Hamburger, and Eintracht Frankfurt go go against RB Leipzig. And for the French Ligue 1, we go see AS Roland go go against Olympique Marseille, Angers go go against Le Havre, and Lille go go against OG Nice. And for the Premier League, we go see as Brentford go go against Fulham, Leeds go go against Wolves, Newcastle go go against Bournemouth, Tottenham they face Brighton in their chase to escape relegation, and we will see for the chase for the top four. And the big match of the weekend, Chelsea versus Manchester United. Now, once again, what do you think about this match when they come up tomorrow?
Oh, Manchester United versus Chelsea. The match we've been expecting and anticipating for a very long time now.
Yeah, of course.
Since Carrick took over and Maresca left.
And Roseno is in power.
Yeah, Roseno is around now. And the tides have really turned. Manchester United are very good now. Performances. And Chelsea are just going down as if they want to drill crude oil. But whatever the case will be on Sunday,
yes,
I understand that whenever Manchester United meets Chelsea or whenever Chelsea meets,
it's always a dicey one.
Whether those two teams they bottom, whether I don't care where they are on the league, that doesn't really matter on the day they are facing each other.
Actually,
they always have a way of giving their best, because it's not just all about the point now. It's about the pride and whatever attached to the match. But at the end of the day, I know this match will be very entertaining. I can't really put my fingers towards who will win, because to be honest with myself right now, I feel the odds are more in favor of Manchester United. Okay, 08094444058. Yes, so we just get like 5 minutes. Maybe we just come off here. So what will be your take for the match between Chelsea versus Manchester United this weekend, where they happen tomorrow? And if you know say your leg no they paying you, or I be say they find where you won't go watch the match tomorrow, maybe say one they cast some more fun. Yes, so me I go there live and direct tomorrow at the Vast for Marian tomorrow, where we say we go watch the match. So come together, make we hang out, and the flash rate ticket is just 1,000 naira. So if your leg no they pay you, just come out tomorrow. More of us just chill together. Make I see you, make you see me. All our callers, they always call us one time to one time. Yes, so person like Victor, Emperor, Mr. Casey, I go like see all of una there tomorrow. No be every time we go do our banter for phone. Make una come, make we see una face to face. At least make we do small argument, if not to hold our close small. Make we do am tomorrow. Yes. 0809-444-4058. Yes, so I'm gonna see you there tomorrow at the Vast. With the tomorrow by Mariam by Waterboard by 8 o'clock now when the match they start, and the tickets just 1,000 that you go come watch the match, feel good and feel alright, because me I go there live and direct, and everybody, all of us go there together. We'll be say if one more fights now, they will go settle that fight. Maybe say all these Arsenal fans when they call us on phone, they talk. I beg go. Even looking away from that now. Yes. If you actually want to evaluate again, I feel this Manchester City versus Arsenal is another big match. It's another blockbuster match. Entertainment. Because you know, I said something that this weekend is going to decide the fate of the Premier League and the fate of Champions League top 5. Yeah, if you look at it, from what Arteta has just given out to the press, Saka is unavailable. Merino is unavailable. Oh my God! And Manchester City are hosting Arsenal this time around, and they know, both teams definitely know what is at stake. I feel Arsenal just need, if Arsenal can't hold this bull, can't take this bull by the horn, then it is what it is. It's off their hands. Yes, it's off their hands. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I see be like this now. Here we go drop the curtain on top of Unical Radio 103.5. Yes, so as it be like this tomorrow. Yes, so tomorrow is going to be the biggest, will I even say the biggest weekend of all since this year. Chelsea versus Manchester United and Arsenal versus Manchester City. So this is a weekend to remember if we go put it like that. So anywhere you do, no try say you won't miss this one. Otherwise, now you snooze, so now you lose that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to us today on Sportsman Unical Radio 103.5. From me to you, thank you very much. And also thank you very much, Nata, for making out your time to be here with us. From me to you, do have a lovely evening.